Since 2000, the measles disease has been declared eradicated from the United States. That was until 2018. This is largely due to the fact that many people are traveling to different countries where the disease is still present and bringing it back to the United States due to the fact that they are unvaccinated. From January 1st to June 13th, 2019, the CDC reported that there were 1,044 cases reported across 28 states in the United States, this being the largest number of reported cases in the United States since 1992. This being said, the measles is a very contagious and very serious disease, but can be stopped with the use of vaccinations. With a large number of measles outbreaks, both those in support and opposition of vaccinations have taken center stage at recent debates. While there are many factors that support both sides, there is more reliable and proven information that supports the use of vaccinations against deadly diseases such as the measles. For many, they believe that the ingredients found in vaccinations are unsafe due to their side effects. One of the ingredients that people believe to be harmful is aluminum, which in excess amounts can cause neurological harm to humans. Two other ingredients found in vaccinations are formaldehyde and carcinogen. These two ingredients can cause health problems such as cardiac impairment, depression, changes in higher cognitive function, convulsions, coma, and death. While these three ingredients can be very harmful and cause side effects to humans, the side effects come when they are consumed in large amounts. Many doctors have confirmed that the amount used in vaccines are not large enough to cause these high-risk side effects. Another large reason for the controversy around vaccines is that they cause autism. This is largely due to the fact that in 1998, British researcher Andrew Wakefield published a study stating that he found 12 cases where there was evidence that the measles vaccine caused children to experience autism symptoms after receiving the vaccine. While 2 decades later, this has been largely disproven, it is still something that comes up in many debates about whether vaccines are good or bad. In 2011, a journalist from the British medical journal, John Deere, published an article that discredited Wakefield's findings. Deere went and personally interviewed the parents of the children in Wakefield's original study, and he found that Wakefield committed research fraud by altering the data about the children's conditions, thus showing that vaccines were never truly linked to autism. Many of us today have heard of the disease smallpox, but many of us do not understand the privilege we have to live in a society where we do not have to worry about contracting this disease. Smallpox was a disease that was very contagious, spreading quickly from one person to another. People with the disease got a fever and a distinctive skin rash. About every 3 in 10 people died from this disease. Smallpox was very widespread until the use of vaccines came along. In 1796, the basis of the vaccine that would rid the world of smallpox began. English doctor Edward Jenner began observing that people who got cowpox did not get smallpox. So he started observing people who got cowpox to smallpox and began a vaccine using material from cowpox and administered it to young people who had never gotten either disease and found that they never contracted smallpox. This was the start of the vaccine that we know today, and it slowly got developed and got away from using cowpox material and started using vaccinovirus. The vaccine was largely accepted, and with the use of it, the rate of smallpox started to go down. In 1952, North America had completely eliminated smallpox, and in 1980, the World Health Assembly declared the world free of smallpox, all due to the vaccine. Herd immunity is a very important concept that we should all be aware of. This is the concept that when an individual gets sick, eventually enough people will catch the same illness. If enough people get ill, then this can cause a breakout. But when enough people are vaccinated against a certain disease, giving them immunity, then the germs are not able to travel as easily from one person to another, thus isolating the disease. This then protects people who cannot get vaccinated from getting sick because the disease will not be able to spread. While it seems like a very simple concept that many people may think, oh, well, if someone else gets vaccinated, then I don't need to. This is not the case. For different diseases, there are different percentages of the population that need to be vaccinated for herd immunity to work. For example, 90 to 95% of the population need to be vaccinated to stop the spread of measles. For the polio disease, around 80 to 85% of the population need to be vaccinated. It is very important to keep in mind that vaccines are not just for you or for your child, they are for all of us. By one person not getting vaccinated, it opens up everyone around them to the possibility of contracting the disease, especially to those around them who are too young, too ill, or too elderly to get the vaccine or have an immune system strong enough to fight the disease off. When making the decision to vaccinate yourself or your child, it is important to remember that you are not just making a decision for one, you are making a decision for the whole community around you. Thank you.